Hi, I'm Frank Huang. I'm the Concertmaster of the New York Philharmonic. So I get asked a lot, what does a concertmaster do? And it's a complicated question in a way. There's a lot of technical things we take care of. We do bowings, we make sure all the bows are moving in the same direction. But I think of the job as more of a conduit or a translator between the orchestra and the conductor. So if the conductor wants to slow down, wants to speed up, wants bigger sound, a very sweet, very tender sound, the concertmaster, along with all the other principals as well, our job is to make sure that we communicate these characters, these changes, these fluctuations to the rest of the orchestra, the rest of the sections. Alan and I have really had a lot of fun this year getting to know each other. I feel like I know his sense of music making now, so that it's very easy for us when we have to play something with one rehearsal or sometimes half a rehearsal. It feels like we're on the same page. This past year there have been a few performances that I think I'll remember for a very long time. My first concert here as concertmaster, playing Ein Heldenleben, and my parents came from Houston to come listen to it. My sister was here, which meant a lot to me that my family was here. My sister was also very excited to be there. She wrote some posts on Facebook that had a few thousand views about how my parents, when they lived in New York, when they came from China, they wanted to see a concert but they couldn't ever afford tickets, and now they were getting free comp tickets to hear their son play these big solos. I have some very good friends in the orchestra. One longtime friend is Patrick G, who's in the cello section. I was actually his best man for his wedding. When we were younger, we used to joke about how fun it would be to play in the same orchestra one day. We both had to play excerpts from Ein Heldenleben, and I remember us in his apartment putting on some recording and kind of playing along with it, pretending that we were in this great orchestra together. My first week here, we had a good laugh because we were playing it for real with the great orchestra. There were a lot of moments on stage during those concerts. I remember kind of catching his eye and sharing a good memory. Maybe my first real concert in the hall was the concert that it was renamed to David Geffen Hall. And there were a lot of celebrities that came to that concert. And I remember playing Beethoven 7 and looking out into the audience in like the 5th row, 6th row. I saw Oprah, and I was kind of, a little starstruck. She was, really close, and she was waving to me. She was, at the end of the symphony, when we were standing up, I looked at her and she was waving to me. So I waved back. And at the reception, I saw her at her table, and she motioned for me to come over. Chatted with her for a while. Unbelievably nice. Loved the concert, loved the orchestra, and took a selfie with her, that was pretty memorable. Not every day that you get to take a selfie with Oprah.